Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Gravity's FC coming with a new game and an MMORPG that I've known about for a couple of years now. I started playing it a few years back and I decided to stop. I kind of lost interest in the game, mostly because when I was younger I didn't really understand how much fun RPGs are nowadays, especially the MMOs. I love playing them. Played RuneScape when I was probably back in like third or fourth grade. I was like 10. I didn't really understand. I had started playing that with War, then I had stopped. My laptop was no good. Hopefully I buy a new one this weekend. Hoping for that. Miss uploading. For most of you have known, I left my game battles team and all that. I quit competitive for a while. I started coaching, kinda, sorta, a little team on the side, but now I am completely retired from Xbox, sadly enough. I kind of lost interest in it. I might possibly get back into it after I get my Xbox One, but I'm mostly going to be into PC gaming. I plan on buying a PC around December. Yeah, a pre-built one. I forget the website, but it should cost me around $500-600. I'll start playing some Minecraft stuff. I want to do some Hunger Games. I want to start doing DayZ. I want to get into WoW. What was it? What is his name? Reefel. He's been a friend of mine for years, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, the ice cream truck's outside. But back to the refill thing. I've known him for a couple of years now. When I was playing COD, I was just starting to get good. I was learning drop shotting and stuff. He recruited me for his clan. Well, not really. I met him and I met a couple other guys, and me and Refill made a clan, and then it disbanded after some problems between us. And then I started talking to him recently. He runs a YouTube. Also, M4A3 Refill. Definitely go and check him out. He's got some stuff up there. Right now, I think he's on X1. He's been doing Diablo and such. But we still formed a team. Me and him, Team Kindness. I left that. I kind of learned that the whole guild and clan thing, it's not really my thing. When I do happen to play this game, I usually play by myself, as you see I am now. I'm in Math Dungeon, soloing, kind of just doing an easier dungeon just to get something up. I definitely want to upload some more, but I help people out in this game whenever they ask me for help. But usually I'm just playing by myself, just doing all types of weird stuff, trying to learn what's good and what's not, trying to master my gun skill. But yeah, I stopped uploading for a while, partially because my computer was no good, but the other fact was that I had moved, actually. We moved, I want to say, a couple of towns over. I still go to the same school, but the house is a lot better. But we're actually going to be moving out of that pretty soon. We're going to be moving into another house. They started the move when my school ended for me, my junior year, which I'm now a senior, last year. I left to go work with my dad and do HVAC and such. But then I came back. Now I'm kind of just getting settled back into school. It's my second day. It's boring. I apologize if you hear the squeaking. I'm kind of over here hanging out in my little folding, I don't even know, recliner chair. There you go. That's the word. But yeah, pretty much that's it. I definitely want to keep uploading. The video quality is definitely going to be different, especially with the intro. I'm not using my old editing program, Wondershare, just because of the fact that they changed it. They used to do a small water mark thingy, whatever it was, I don't remember, whatever it had been. I'm actually now using Windows Movie Maker just to get this up. I'm gonna play some more of this today. Not too sure if I'm gonna record it. I don't know what you guys would be interested in. I could do some solo adventures, by myself and stuff, and show you guys that. Right now, like I said, I'm just trying to master my gun skill and see what other skills I want to work on. I definitely want to work on in this game is my homestead. It's pretty much, that's where you build your own house and everything, and you get your own little place of peace. And then I want to work on getting other things like cool rare items and everything. I want to make my character the best solo that I can, and I'm not too familiar with this game. I was more familiar with RuneScape and such. so I was able to easily become solo in that, which I hadn't. I'd still played with War, but it was, you know, this game's pretty fun actually. I enjoy it a lot. Its combat system is pretty decent. You can rely on your abilities a lot, but you can also do, you know, your basic hack and slash, I guess you could call it, attacks. I have, what is that? I got, I think like, yeah, 6 abilities. The best ability is Weigh the Gun, which you'll see later on in the video, which increases your attack damage. Bullet Slide's actually pretty good when you're being like rushed and you don't have your counter up. Your character will jump or slide back, and he fires off the dually pistols a couple times, put some damage into him. I can't think. I think it's called Flash Slide. I think it's called. You practically you just zoom into your enemy, and it like kicks them off and puts them in the air, and you do a crit damage. I forget what the percentage is. I think it's like 200 or 300% damage. I'm hitting pretty low actually in this gameplay now, because I changed my mastery from Gunslinger to Battle Alchemy, and I wanted to try that out because I saw they had their own guns. But I'm not too big on them anymore. I really chose it for the summoning, but it turns out you can only summon one thing, which is a golem, and you control that, so it's not like you can summon these things and they fight by your side while you're out and fighting. So I lost interest in that. I might check out Ninja, but I played with a ninja once, helping her get through a dungeon, and I wasn't too impressed with the class. I don't know, maybe it was just the way they played, but I just wasn't too impressed. They weren't doing all the damage. If you guys saw right there, I forget the name of that move, but it's actually on my hotkey number 8. It allows me to attack any, you know, NPC mobs in the area, and I used it there because those chests can become mimics once you hit the wrong one. Well, if they're, you know, there's only one chest that contains the next key and such, and once you know, click on the wrong one, it becomes a mimic, and they can be annoying. They don't do any damage really, unless you're a really low level just starting out. I think they only do 1s to me right now, so it's not too big of a deal. Let's see, what else do I need to cover in this video? I was in the process of making another montage, but now that I moved, everything was kind of weird. My internet definitely dropped. Like, my internet was horrible at my new house, so playing Call of Duty was kind of hard. Then I was having a difficulty, you know, getting the comfortability, because before I would sit on the edge of my bed, my TV was completely eye level with me and all that, and it was just nice and easy to play. Now as I sit on the edge of my bed, I feel like I'm sliding off. I'm not eye level with my TV. I'm uncomfortable. I started to get used to it again. I was quick scoping. I wasn't hitting many feeds. I was they were split, so I was trying to go for spectacular stuff. Right here I'm talking in game. I think I had said like what the fuck or something like that, just because I'd never seen something like that before. I think I remember way back when seeing one, but I was talking in game because I wasn't really planning on, you know, doing a voiceover on this or anything, but I kind of figured I'd take this opportunity to kind of talk to you guys and see what's going on and stuff, see what kind of you know, things you want to see on the channel. I'm definitely gonna try my best, but at the same time, I'm definitely gonna play games that I enjoy. Because if I don't enjoy them, you know, you guys aren't gonna enjoy it, because I'm not gonna have any interest in playing and try and get into this game. When I do these dungeons and everything live, right here, you see I accidentally held control and like shift or something and messed it up. But I completely lost my train of thought. That really bad memory just kicked in there. But you know, it was the live commentary on it. I probably use OBS again and do it. I'm pretty funny. Well, usually when I play myself, I'm pretty quiet, but you know, I can definitely try and interact with you guys, so to say, while I'm playing the game. I guess I can, you know, I'll meet some people. We'll see, because I've been watching a lot of anime, and if you guys have ever heard of Log Horizon, the main character was part of a famous party that was, you know, known for defeating like these impossible quests, and the main character was an enchanter, so he was a supportive, but at the same time he was a strategist, which I kind of like. You know, I've always been that. When I played game battles, I was the team leader, I was the strategist, you know, I always made the plays on what we would do. At the same time, you know, Centaur and Alvin, who was KO, Tyler is Centaur, also War, you know, they would help me out, but right there jumped. I must not have noticed it was recording. I'm using the in-game recording function, and it's not that bad. It's all right, but it'll run out of space randomly because it only records a video that's so long, and then it'll stop and you have to re-record it. And I hadn't been noticing. I tried to look as much as I can, but yeah, back to the game battles thing. I definitely did enjoy playing game battles. I still do. I go in. I'll play Modifit 3, 3v3 sometimes. You'll catch me in there. Do a little pub stomping. You'll catch me sometimes in Ghost, but again, with the way my internet has been, I kind of just resorted back to watching animes. And if you guys don't know, anime is Japanese cartoon, I guess you could say. Some of my favorites so far. Right now, I'm in the process of watching Akame Ga Kill. I finished Sword Art Online, which I'm watching the second season now. I just finished Gurren Lagann. Those were all really good ones. I enjoyed those way beyond. I practically cried at in some points of Sword Art. I'll definitely admit I teared up in Gurren Lagann. It was definitely an ending that was worth the show. At first, kind of slow, but well, yeah. At first it's slow, but then it picks up with all the action. Then it kind of dies down again, but then it picks right back up within an episode or two. So it was definitely worth checking out. So yeah, pretty much been doing a lot of that. I've been doing. I think I'm going to focus a little bit more on school this year, because if you guys didn't know, which obviously you don't know because I haven't done any updates, but I started studying game programming, and I plan on making my own role-playing game. Right now I went out and bought a book it's like a book for dummies, but it's a book for teens. It's about learning about Visual Basic, and the game pretty much walks you through making your own roleplay. Once I do that, I'm gonna, I might go to college for it. I want to get the next book and start learning the C++ language. So that way, because from what I heard, that's where, you use that language and you're able to make your own games on the Xbox Live Marketplace. I definitely want to make the best quality game I can for you guys. If you guys have an Xbox One and would like to try it out, I want to try and make it the best that I can. But, right now I'm kind of just like, looking at it, and it's just like, whoa, this vast amount of new knowledge is just ridiculous. Like, my mind just becomes boggled sometimes, and I just become like, whoa, I need to slow down. I gotta reread a page or two just to kind of keep myself going on it. It's definitely an awesome topic. I love learning about it. It's cool to see how everything happens, and I definitely want to make my own, especially because of Sword Art. That definitely piqued my interest in role plays, especially MMOs. Even though the show was a planned out MMORPG, it's still cool to see the player interaction. I still enjoyed watching it and seeing the whole storyline. I definitely would like to do, if you guys haven't ever watched him, something like what Frankie on PC does. He played DayZ, but he made his own story out of it. He did like test subject and all that, and he had played with Jack Frags, and I forget the other female YouTuber he played with, but they had done a whole story together. He did a lot of solo work, which I would love to do a story. One thing about me is I'm more kept to myself, unless, I've been friends with you for a while and I'm able to be comfortable with you, but at the same time I'm still kind of quiet. So when I play games like these, I'm not very interactive with other players. Kind of just, do things on my own, and if I can't do something, I'll keep trying. I know it's kind of cliche, but I've been grinding my skills out in this. I believe I'm a rank 1 mastery in the gunslinger. I think it should say like senior gunslinger. I don't know if I believe I show it at the end of the video. I show it's a tab, and it shows all of like your skills that you have done, and it'll show a bar under it, and it'll fill up, and then every once in a while you'll get a title. I actually wasn't too sure if it's every once in a while, every time you fill up the bar. I hadn't really noticed, but as you raise skills, like this one, it has my dual gun mastery, which is me just getting kills. You see it right there. And then when I use like my reload, or my bullet slide, or wave the gun, or bullet storm, those, my grapple, those will level up and they'll increase in ranks, is how it is in this game. And as you increase the ranks, your mastery of that skill gets wider. And once you get higher up, titles and such, like this title adds like 15 minimum damage, 15 maximum damage, and those things can be a huge help in battle. My character doesn't really have the greatest gear. I think I have like some decent gloves, some decent boots, and I'm wearing a white robe here. I was looking for a black one, but I can't really remember how I got an old black one on my other account. I'm gonna actually sign into that account and transfer some stuff. I think I got like maybe 100 or 200k on there and some decent items. So I kind of want to sell everything on that account and transfer the money at least onto this account so I can have the money. They've been doing a sword art event actually on here. You can go help Kirito with the quest that he had done with Lizbeth, which was he went out and he fought the dragon. He didn't in the show. He started fighting it, but things happened. You pretty much, while he's fighting the dragon, you fight some very easy mobs and you collect the crystallite ingots that drop. And when you do that, once you collect 30, the quest, it ends. You go and you talk to Lizbeth and she gives you a special item box. The first time I got it, I got like a super stamina potion. The second time I did, I got like a super mana potion. I'm gonna do it today. I'll record me doing it. I might do it through in-game or through OBS. I might try and do it through OBS just because I can do the live commentary and everything. But it's pretty cool. There's also other things you may have noticed in the chat. You gotta clear the dungeons, which is just like if you watch Sword Art, you had to beat the dungeon to get to the next floor, which right now, it's not like that, but it's, you go to these dungeons. The math might be one of them, but there's 4 dungeons. Everybody in the game is working together to clear all the dungeons and get everything mapped out, and I'm not too sure what's gonna happen at the end of this big, huge quest, but I tried doing it, and I mean, I went to advanced and intermediate, and those are pretty hard for me. My cumulative level is only like maybe 130, 140. Cumulative level, if you guys, like in Call of Duty, you prestige and you go back to level 1. You can do the same in this, which is called rebirthing instead of prestiging. And with rebirthing is when you rebirth, you can change your character appearance and then you can change your main skill. Because when you specialize in a main skill, which you see there, it says gun, it should say like gun specialization or something. That is, and maybe it's not there, maybe it's when you do attacks, but when you specialize in the skill, it gives you more XP and it helps you do a lot more damage, which is, very, very helpful, like I had said before. But I kind of want to do like this subclasses and stuff where you can do like adventuring, which I'm not too sure what adventuring level is for, but you can get like mining level up and stuff, and then you can make like your own weapons, which in this, there's a special skill, Hillwind. You gotta go and you gotta get Hillwind ores and stuff, and that's where you can smelt it in the ingots, and that's how you create guns. Again, here I'm typing because I'm talking about the bosses, and creating your own guns is actually really good, but from what I know, getting a hold of really good gunslinger guns is very, very hard, and at the same time, maintaining weaponry in this game is expensive. It costs about 8,000 for these guns that I'm using now, and it costs probably like around 20k to repair. So the only way I would really do it is if I upgraded it 5 times and then got like really good gem. And actually right here I use Way of the Gun, which is how I'm destroying this guy. And I talked about, I don't remember doing this dungeon. I must have done it in the main quest where you become another character. I hadn't done it before, so I'd never beat this. So I had never played against these bosses before, so I was kind of surprised. I was like, whoa, hellhounds that do magic damage. So I was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to fight them. Right here, you see, it's been a while since I played, so I kind of forgot about using my bullet slide, using counterattack. But as you see here, that counter only worked because they'd use smash. When he does right there, it's too. Even if I had counter up, maybe I have to have it way before. But even if I activate counter, I still don't counter it. He still hits me. It still breaks it. Even right here, like I use in this little fight, I keep taking damage because again I was playing really stupid. But I go to use one of my hotbar skills, which right there, that was bullet slide. It failed because he was so fast. I believe it's this one. That's the one where you kick them and you shoot. But somehow I got shot by his magic before anything happened for me. So I kind of right there. The green numbers are me healing using the potions. I'm clicking H. Potions are in my inventory. You have to keep them in your main bag to use them. To use your hotkeys to heal yourself. But I got off topic. I don't know if I'm not too sure what I was talking about, and I apologize for that. But right here, once you beat the boss, you go into this room. You open the dungeon, like final treasure room, you could say, but it's only a treasure chest. But the harder the dungeon, the better the rewards. I think I got some pretty decent rewards. I got gold and I got some magic potion, which I used. You'll see me, I use it, and it allows me to learn enchantment. right here I'm looking for it. I didn't notice it was set on my second class. I didn't know it was a weapon, but it allows me to learn enchanting, which if you look on the left in the bag that's on the bottom, go all the way down next to that big white wing on the right is a scroll. And I think I show it on screen. I try to use the scroll, but it keeps telling me you can't use it because you don't have the skill, and if you try to use it, it will get screwed up. So I definitely want to get up on my enchanting. I would like to do more mage stuff when I play WoW. I was talking with Reefle, and his main class is like a druid, and he's mixed with something, so to say. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. But I think this video is coming to an end. Thanks for thanks for coming and checking it out, keeping up with me. I'm sorry for the late, the non-uploading days. I'm definitely gonna upload some more of this if you guys enjoy it, which I'm not too sure. You guys might not see this, but I'll upload some more and see what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.